wearing their all-black road uniforms. It's going to be white uniforms with orange and black trim for Guymon. Woodward, it will move right to left, and Guymon moves left to right. It will be Kaylee Hurst and Shayla Eastland to take the opening tip. Eastland wins it, and it will be controlled by Quintero. We are underway here from Guymon. Thanks for joining us. Be up top. Pass over to the high right for Bishop. Back up top for Quintero. Quintero goes high left. Now long cross pass from Landis. Back over to Bishop. Bishop in the right wing. Now top of the key coming through. Left side of the lane. Losing it along the way was Quintero, and it's going to be off her in the baseline, and it's back over to over to Woodward, I should say, for the first time here this evening. Inbound to Mason Mosley in the backcourt. Here's a backcourt press. All 5 in the backcourt right now for Guymon. Double team on Grayson Williamson. She's able to break that press. Now pass midcourt. Pass from Mosley to Klein. Hurst comes through the right wing, and she is fouled, and we saw that a lot in the game against Kingfisher Saturday, where Kaylee Hurst, who was the MVP of the week capital, was able to rush through from the wing and cause fouls, get to the line. First one's going to go against number 3, Maggie Landis for Guymon. Hurst's first shot is good. Woodward on the board early. Second shot for Hurst is good. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe to start this one. Backcourt press down from Woodward, but able to move it up is Beller. Beller goes back behind with a bounce to Bishop. Bishop able to break through the front court, but just a little too high for number 22. Megan Beller tips off her fingers and lands on the Woodward bench. So Boomers will inbound from their backcourt. Williamson into Mosley. Just getting started here in the first 45 seconds. 2-0 lead for Woodward. Coming in quickly on the right wing and stopping was Mosley. Mosley looking for some help. She'll go over to Kaylee Hurst, who's on the right wing now. Gets it back up top of the key for Williamson. Swings it left wing. Klein goes inside with the pass for Hurst. Hurst in the paint. Bounce pass back outside. Right wing 3 for Williamson. Rims out and no good, but saved underneath by Mosley. Mosley, the putback is good with the one-hander. Puts it off the board. She's on the board. And it's a 4-0 lead for Woodward early on. Inbound by the Lady Tigers. Able to advance it. Eastland on the left side. Feels the pressure from Mosley. Able to get it off. That is Quintero. Quintero will be fouled right at the top of the key, and they're going to nab Mason Mosley for her first personal, and that's the first one for Woodward. So it'll be Quintero to put it into play from the far sideline, back up top for her teammate Eastland. Now back to Quintero, and Eastland will make her way over to the left wing. Now with the pass over for Landis on the right wing. Now from the left elbow, that's Bishop. Getting it back up top to Quintero was Landis. Bounce pass, Eastland trying to move it inside. That's Bishop, back up top. Landis trying to move it inside, and does to number 22, and with the basket, Beller. Guymon on the board for the first time here tonight. 4-2 game, 6:13 left to go first quarter. Backcourt, and it's going to be knocked out again. That press by the Lady Tigers. It's going to stay with Woodward, and it will be from the far sideline in by Williamson to Mosley. Mason Mosley gets in front court up high for Klein. Pass for Hurst coming through the right wing. Bounce pass underneath. All alone, Bradley Cloyd. Bradley Cloyd has been really, really good down low for the Woodward Boomers to start the season in the first 10 games of the year. It's 6-2 Woodward. Front court now. It's going to be Quintero. Quintero up top. Covered by Kaylee Klein. Woodward going with their zone right now. Landis on the right wing. Back up top for Quintero. Woodward makes it hard for teams to get inside most of the time. Left elbow, this is Eastland. Or Beller, excuse me. Comes in now through the paint, and she'll be fouled and have a chance to shoot 2. So Beller to the line. And for Woodward, that's team foul number 2. And they're going to nab Bradley Cloyd for her first. So it will be junior Megan Beller to the free throw line for 2 shots. Woodward up 6-2. First shot is good, now 6-3. Substitution early for Woodward. Cammie Porter comes in for Kaylee Hurst. Two minutes and 22 seconds into this one. Second shot is good, 6-4. As Beller goes 2 for 2. Woodward comes back quickly, moving underneath. That one-handed hook shot by Cammie Porter doesn't go, but the putback by Bradley Cloyd, and she's got 4 in this one. Woodward doubles its lead, 8-4. Beller trying to work past midcourt, defended well by Klein, but able to break through from the right wing now. Double team, cross pass off a fingertip, grab though by her teammate number 3, Landis. Back up top for Quintero as they'll reset. Quintero will go to Eastland on the left wing, looking for some help. Cammie Porter, good defense, bounce pass back up top for Quintero. Now goes over to the right for Landis and trying to move it inside, but she'll go to Beller with that pass. Quintero, that shot from the free throw line doesn't fall, and it will be out of bounds on Guymon as Landis tried to save it, but it's going to be Woodward ball after the turnover. Williamson puts it into play for Mosley. 4:50 left to go first quarter. Woodward leading 8-4 over Guymon. From the top of the key, bounce pass Williamson, right wing. Coming in now is Kaylee Klein. Loses it along the way. Eastland defending, and we'll see a jump ball. It's going to stay with Woodward. Baseline inbound upcoming for the Boomers. Grayson Williamson will be the one to put it into play from the baseline. Gets it out left elbow for Kaylee Klein. Now for Bentley Cloyd in the left corner, moves it back up top. Now coming through the lane, right side, one hitter, and it rolls out off the rim and into the hands of Eastland. Eastland will give it to Quintero. Quintero will bring it up for Guymon. Woodward backing off of that backcourt press for now. 4:25 left to go first quarter. Eastland, right wing, back up top for Quintero. Now left side, that is Landis. Landis, bounce pass back up top for Quintero. Quintero looking to move inside, but stuck at the top of the key. Will go right corner. Stepping up for a three is Eastland. Going to be well wide of the basket. Grabbed by Mason Mosley out of the air. Front court she comes. End to end. Coming through right side of the lane. Throws it up. No foul as she was defended by Bishop, and Bishop will take it away. So Guymon with possession. And it is Bishop to bring it pass into the front court. Halfway through this first quarter, Woodward up 4. Quintero gets the pass high left. Is going to the right corner will be Bishop. And Quintero will be fouled by Cammie Porter. Porter picks up her first, and it's going to be Woodward's third. Kaylee Hurst is going to check back into the game for the Boomers. She'll come in for Mason Mosley. This is what we talked about, too. Woodward only went 6 deep with their bench last season for the most part. This year they've been able to go 7, 8, maybe even 9 at times. So it gives these girls a little extra time to take a breath and limit that fatigue. And a steal inside by Brentley Cloyd as the pass by Eastland's taken away. Here comes Cloyd through the lane, and a travel will be called on Cloyd, the senior. So back over to Guymon it goes. And we're going to see a timeout taken by Coach Pearson early on, as we are 4:25 into this first quarter. The inbound by Bishop into Beller. Beller one-on-one with Kaylee Klein in the backcourt, able to move it front court with the cross pass to the left. That's Eastland. Eastland goes back up top around that Guymon G for Alexis Bishop. No substitutions for Guymon during the timeout. Same starting 5. Landis for the left wing goes back up top for Quintero, defended by Klein. Trying to go through the top of the key, instead goes right wing for Eastland, back to Quintero. Quintero trying to go inside, taken away by Cloyd again. Cloyd there to take it for the second straight time away. Here's Hurst, right corner, 3, good for Cammie Porter. Boomers up 7, 11-4. Backcourt pressed by the Boomers this time around as Bishop almost lost it to Hurst. Cross pass, trying to work it up. Going behind the back Ballard, and a timeout's going to be taken before she lost it. She actually did lose it. Cammie Porter would have had a takeaway, but again, Coach Pearson is going to burn another timeout this time. It will be a full 60-second with 2:42 left seconds or less. 2:42 left to go first quarter. Boomers up by 7. It will be Quintero to control for Guymon. Guymon 4-6 this year, ranked 20th in the OSSAA rankings at 5A. Woodward's number 4. There is a substitute. It is Portillo in the game for the first time for the Tigers. Landis will leave it behind for Quintero on the left side. Gets it back up high left for Bishop. Bishop defended by Cammie Porter, goes behind the back, spins at the top of the key. Comes to the right elbow, bounces on the right wing. This is Landis. Landis gets back up top for Quintero. Quintero thought she had an opening. Left elbow, gets back out with the pass. Now at the top of the key, it's Landis. Now back over for Quintero, right next to her. Now the right wing. This is Bishop. Cross pass from the right wing. They'll swing it around, and losing it on the left corner was Portillo, and it will be out on the freshman. So not what you wanted if you were Coach Pearson coming out of that timeout. Some personnel change and some good ball movement there by Guymon results in a turnover. Woodward comes back now. Mason Mosley, cross pass high left for Williamson, trailing back up is Hurst. Now the pass over to the right wing. Long 3 is off the front of the rim. Saved up by Mason Mosley as Cloyd shot didn't go, but Mosley will get a chance to shoot 2. As she's fouled, and Guymon will pick up their second team foul, and that one will be charged to Landis. She'll also pick up her second. So Mason Mosley right now with 2 points in this game, looking for number 3. And it's off the rim and side of the board, doesn't fall. We'll see a substitution as Arrington Johnson will be in the game for the first time. She'll sub in for Maggie Landis, who subs out. Second shot for Mosley. She goes 1 for 2 on that trip. She's got 3. 12-4 in favor of the Boomers. So already a better start than the last time the Boomers were in this gym. Really no sign of a tournament hangover for this team at this point. Quintero tries to go for the free throw line, batted away by Cloyd, and taken by Cammie Porter. Almost ripped out of her hands by Beller, but instead it'll be brought back. Mason Mosley loses it as she's in the right side of the lane. A jump ball. The arrow belongs to Guymon this time. Minute 24 left to go, first quarter. Woodward leading by 8. It will be an inbound by Bishop into Quintero. Woodward won all 3 meetings last season. They met in a span of a week, end of the season and in regionals, where the Woodward Boomers beat them to advance to area. Bringing it in with a shot, Portillo, not good, from inside right wing. Underneath along the baseline, Williamson knocked out of bounds by Beller, excuse me. And we'll see a substitution here for the Woodward Boomers, 2 to be exact, as Mackenzie Young and Kaylee Klein are in the game, and Mosley and Porter, they will come out. Inbound by Young into Kaylee Hurst in the backcourt, and we'll see a foul called on Alexis Bishop as she went one-on-one with Hurst. That'll be number 3 on Guymon, and that'll be the first to be called on Bishop. 65 seconds left to go here, first quarter. Woodward leading 12-4. Hurst pass midcourt, front court now. Goes left wing for Kaylee Klein, all alone, takes the 3, hits it, nothing but twine. 15-4, double-digit lead for the Boomers by 11. Quintero, front court, one-on-one with Kaylee Klein. Tries to stutter step, goes back. Top of the key, goes high left instead for Bishop. Back over to the top for Quintero, goes left wing, almost caught unaware was Portillo, but leaves it on the left corner for Bishop. Back to Portillo, left wing, moves it in, and Beller's gonna have it knocked out. And off of Beller last as Mackenzie Young was defending. So the Boomers will inbound with 33.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Young into Hurst. Hurst will transition from the right to left side in our direction, and a carry is going to be called on Kaylee Hurst. So the ball is going to go back over to Guymon, who will inbound from their front court, and they will reset in the backcourt with Quintero inbounding to from Bishop. So up high, just left of that, or right in our direction of that Guymon G. Quintero gets back from Bishop. Bounce pass Portillo, and it's going to be out of bounds on Guymon as the pass was just out of reach on the far sideline. Mackenzie Young will put it into play. Mikhail Floyd's going to check in for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Brentley Cloyd. Also, Kirsten Hines will come in for Williamson. 15-4, Woodward leading. Good start to this game. Coach Didier talks about the tournament hangover. We haven't seen any signs of it yet. That's a good thing. 13 seconds left from the top of the key, left side of the lane, getting it back out. Hurst, Mikhail Floyd, left corner, left wing for Hines now. 8 seconds left. She'll transition back to the top. Now a pass in the high right for Klein, right corner. Mackenzie Young steps up, takes a 2, long 2 from the right corner, doesn't fall. Grabbed by Bishop underneath, and the first quarter comes to an end with the Woodward girls up 15-4 on the Lady Tigers of Guymon. We're back in 60 seconds with the start of quarter number 2. It's Woodward Boomer basketball on Z92. Quarter number 2 about to begin. Woodward leading Guymon 15-4 in the girls' game. Grayson Williamson will move it into Mason Mosley, who had 3 points in that first quarter. Sean Gallagher with you from Guymon High School. High right pass to Kaylee Hurst, comes to the right wing and throws it up. That shot's going to be just short, and it's going to be out of bounds on Guymon along the baseline. Going to stay with the Boomers here. Coach Didier didn't like the fact that there wasn't a foul there. I think a lot of Woodward fans here would agree. Left corner inbound for Cloyd, back up high left for Klein. Finds a trailer on the left wing, Williamson. Now the trailer for Mosley, top of the key. Outside left lane, throws it up. Oh, going to be wide, and will be grabbed underneath by Eastland. And Eastland gives it to Quintero, who will bring it back front court. For the Tigers, trailing by 11 after the first 8 minutes. Bounce pass, Bishop from the high right, back up top of Quintero. Now over to the right. Bishop, Quintero, left corner, now for Eastland. Back up on that left wing now. Quintero goes left corner, now working underneath along the baseline. Eastland just heaves it up, well wide of the basket. Knocked by Hurst into the hands of Cloyd. And now it's Williamson breaking that press, moving the pass to Mosley. Mosley leaves it back out, right wing 3 by Klein. Good again! Kaylee Klein with 6 points. All her points coming off of 3-pointers. 18-4, Woodward. They're looking good in this one. Quintero, front court again for the Lady Tigers. High left cross pass over to Bishop. Now back up top for Quintero, back to Bishop. Woodward doing a great job of taking anything away down low from the Lady Tigers here in the early part of this game. Quintero tries to move it in, left side of the lane, crossover, that is good. So Quintero gets her team on the board, but quickly coming back the other way and in. Free pass from Williamson to Cloyd, makes the basket, and that foul's going to go against Eastland. That's now 4 for the Tigers, and for Cloyd, that now puts her at 6 points in this one with a chance to make it 7. 20-6 in favor of the Boomers. And Cloyd's shot is going to be off the rim, no good, so only a 2-point play, but Woodward's still up by 14 right now. Quintero feels the backcourt press from Williamson and Mosley, or excuse me, Klein and Mosley. Now it's going to be Bishop, knocked away. She came through by Hurst, and we'll see a tie-up, and the possession arrow belongs to Guymon. So the Tigers will keep possession after almost losing it again in their offensive end this first half. 6:19 left to go until halftime. Bishop, quick inbound, just batted it into Quintero. Quintero controlling the high left point of this offensive zone. Moving inside, Portillo, and Beller gets her 5th and 6th point of this game. It's now 20-8. Front court, Mason Mosley. Mosley outside right lane, gets it back out up top. Williamson moves it in, right side of the lane. Crossover, oh, knocked away, but a foul will be called on Beller. Just a little too aggressive. Guymon's going to pick up their 5th, and for Beller, she is going to pick up her first personal of this game. So another shooting foul means 2 shots for Grayson Williamson. First shot, just a little too hard off the left side of the back rim. Subbing back in will be Maggie Landis. For the Guymon girls, Quintero will come out and catch a breather. 5:55 left to go until halftime. Second shot is good by Williamson. She goes 1 of 2 on that trip. 21-8. Backcourt again, and Mosley almost takes it away. And Williamson goes for the strip and the possession arrow as another jump ball. Woodward's going to take it back. So Mosley originally forced that ball loose, and Williamson had a shot at it. Goes in for the tie-up. Smart play as Kimmy Porter's back in. Kaylee Hurst will come out for Woodward. Ball back over to the Boomers. They'll reset in the backcourt with Mason Mosley controlling the inbound. Comes past the Guymon G. Woodward moving right to left in our direction here in the first half. High up top, and just a little extra step by Grayson Williamson results in a travel. So the ball goes back over to Guymon. She wanted to drive the lane. Instead, it's going to be Portillo to put it back into play in the backcourt. As she gets back from Eastland. Portillo now for Eastland, and able to advance it right wing. Now coming inside will be Beller. Goes for Landis, just over the head of Bishop, and Kaylee Klein trying to chase it down, and it's going to be out of bounds on Bishop. A good hustle by Klein, the senior, to get back for Woodward. Out on Guymon. It's going to be a front court inbound by Williamson from the far sideline. Gets it back up top for Mason Mosley. 5:25 left to go until halftime. Woodward up 21-8. Left wing, Klein back up top for Williamson. Bounce pass. In the lane, gets it back out. Cloyd for Kimmy Porter, and that's going to be off the back of the rim and then the top of the board as she took a right wing 3. Out of bounds on Woodward, back over to Guymon. Quintero's going to check back in for the Lady Tigers, and she will grab Alexis Bishop, and Bishop will come out. Portillo puts it into play for Eastland. Back for Portillo as again Woodward putting that backcourt press on, and take away by Mosley. Mosley comes in underneath and puts it in. Another turnover results in points for the Boomers. 5 points for Mosley, 23-8. Here's Quintero coming back quickly. Bounce pass underneath. All alone was Landis, and Landis will be fouled and have a chance to shoot 2 as her basket did not go. Mikhail Floyd's going to check back in here for Woodward. They're going to get Cloyd for that one. And for Brentley Cloyd, that's going to be her 2nd. And then you would imagine that Coach Didier probably subs in Floyd for Cloyd. 23-8. Maggie Landis trying to cut into that lead. First shot is good. And as expected, Floyd in for Cloyd, and it will be Portillo to come out and Johnson back in for the Lady Tigers. 23-9, trying to get her team in the double figures is Landis. And she does as it rims in. First 2 for her, 23-10, Woodward still up by 13. Kaylee Klein able to advance at right side, front court. Here comes Mason Mosley. Top of the key, high to low, finds Floyd, and Floyd will just lose that off her fingertips as Johnson was defending. Here comes Quintero. Quintero from the left wing, loses it, taken away by Cami Porter. And she will collide with Landis, and Landis is going to pick up the foul. So for her, that's going to be her third personal in this game. And that's now 6 for the Lady Tigers. We'll see 2 quick substitutions. Hurst and Younger back in. Klein and Williamson will catch a break. Hurst inbound for Mason Mosley. Comes past midcourt. That orange Guymon G. Kaylee Hurst on the high right wing. Back top of the key. Young swings the pass left wing for Young. Now here's Hurst going in underneath, and that one's stripped away out on her underneath. So ball back over to Guymon. Good defense by Alexis Bishop. Almost at the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Got a bit of a later start here, but we're glad you're with us and you hung around with us during our extended pregame. Backward press again by Woodward. And almost a takeaway, and it is a takeaway. Ballard's pass taken away in Guymon's front court by Mason Mosley. So another takeaway for Mosley. Mosley will leave it high right. Cami Porter goes right corner with the pass for Floyd, and that one going to be knocked out by Guymon. And I don't know if it was Ballard or Bishop who got a hand on that one, but either way, it's going to be a right corner inbound front court as Young gets it in. Here's Floyd underneath, behind the back, and she'll be fouled and have a chance to shoot 2. Ballard's going to pick up that one, and she will pick up her second personal, and that puts Woodward into the bonus with 4:04 left to go in the first half. She'll get 2 here. That one's in for Mikhail Floyd. She's on the board. 24-10. Woodward's advantage. That one rims out underneath. Grabbing it was Beller. Beller gives it to Bishop. Bishop trying to work through Cami Porter. Mackenzie Young in that press. Now it's Quintero having to deal with it. Comes past midcourt. Almost loses it, but from the top of the key, bounce pass underneath. That one denied from Johnson by Hurst. And brought back by Cami Porter for Woodward. Here's a pass in the paint. Mosley. Mosley will get into a tie-up here, and the ball's going to stay with Woodward with 3:42 left in the second. Or check that, it's going to be Guymon ball. So Guymon possession. Eastland, long pass into the front court to Quintero. Quintero from the top of the key, bounce pass. Here's a shot from the right block that doesn't fall for Johnson. And we'll see a push go against Guymon. And that'll be Beller, and that'll be her third. So Guymon right now has Landis and Beller with 3 fouls each. That's their 8th as a team. Mason Mosley comes out for Kaylee Klein, who re-enters the game. Be a 1-1 upcoming here for Hurst. The front. Rims out, grabbed by Floyd underneath, put back doesn't fall. Young tries to fight for it, grabbed by Bishop of Guymon. On that far corner, now moving it through the backcourt, trying to at least. Bounce pass to Eastland, back over to Bishop. Long pass into the front court, top of the key. It's Quintero to the right side of the lane, and she will be fouled as she came through. And they're going to nail Cami Porter for this one. Substitution as Portillo's going to come back in. Williamson also back in here for the Boomers. She'll come in for Kaylee Hurst. Mason Mosley comes out as well. So Mikhail Floyd's going to pick up her first personal. 5 now for Woodward as a team. 3:11 left to go until halftime. It's Bishop at the top. Bounce pass on the right wing for Quintero. Quintero trying to move it inside. Instead, we'll go back on the high point for Bishop. Bishop, head fake. Defended well by Young. Goes right wing for Quintero. Long cross pass, almost taken away, but instead brought in by Johnson. She'll put it up and she'll be fouled. And a chance to shoot 2. That one is going to be charged again to Mikhail Floyd, her second personal. Woodward now at 6 as a team, 1 more, and Guymon moves into the bonus. 2:57 left until we hit the halftime break. Portillo, first shot is good. First point for her. 24-11, Woodward leading by 13. Looking for win number 10 on the year. Kirsten Hines will be checking back in here soon. Portillo, second shot off the back of the iron and grabbed by Cami Porter. Cami Porter brings it past midcourt for the Boomers front court. So Kirsten Hines going to have to wait a little bit longer. Right corner pass for Williamson. Back up top for Young. A long three off the rim and board. Grabbed underneath by Bishop. Bishop will bring it back now right side. Bounce pass up top. As she'll move to the right wing. Gets the pass from Quintero. Bishop will take a long three off the mark, off the back of the iron. Grabbed by Grayson Williamson underneath. She'll move it to Cami Porter. Cami Porter right side. Comes to the right wing. Goes down low for Floyd. Banks it off the rim and in! And a chance to make it a three-point play. Mikhail Floyd. She's got 3 now in this game. Bishop's going to pick up her second personal. That's now 9 on Guymon. 1 more. And it will be Woodward moving into the double bonus. So, chance at a 3-point play for Floyd. And it rims in. 4 points in this one for Floyd, 27-11. We'll see a substitution. As we told you, Hines coming in. She'll come in for Floyd, who will have a seat. Bishop in for Portillo, moves it to Quintero. Quintero pass midcourt left side. Now in the high left in her front. Almost loses the ball when she fell, but able to move it to Bishop. Bishop on the right wing goes behind the back. Cami Porter tries to take it away. Here's a 3 from the right wing. It's good. No, it's a long 2, as the official indicates. 27-13. Woodward up by 14. 2:05 left to go until halftime. Porter goes with a pass behind. Right corner 3 doesn't fall for Williamson. Cami Porter saves it on the left corner. Gets it on the left wing for Kirsten Hines. We'll leave it back out behind for Kaylee Klein. Cross pass, right wing. Mackenzie Young back up top of the trailing Cami Porter from the outside right lane. Gets it back out on a pass. Here's a right corner 3 that's good by Mackenzie Young. Mackenzie Young on the board for the first time. 30-13, and we'll see a foul in the backcourt. That will go against Mackenzie Young. Mason Mosley's about to check back in for Mackenzie Young. That'll be her first personal. That's now 7 on Woodward. That means Guymon moves into the bonus. Mosley's going to come in for Porter. We'll see another substitution. Adriana Romero's going to come in for the first time. She'll sub in for Johnson. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Quintero. The front. Off the back iron. Grabbed by Mackenzie Young of the Boomers, and she'll bring it back. Pass midcourt. Goes to the left wing with a pass for Klein. All alone for 3. Hits again. 9 points for Kaylee Klein. Boy, the Lady Tigers are leaving her alone on the right and left wings, and they're paying for it. Quintero bounce pass for Eastland. Brings it front court. Now in the high right for the Lady Tigers. Back up top for Quintero. Now pass on the right wing for Eastland. Back up top, Quintero. She'll move it left side for Bishop. 1:09 left to go until halftime. Woodward has been able to limit what they've been able to do down low, but a pass down low for Portillo off the back iron, and grabbed and saved by Romero. Gets it back out. Left wing 3 doesn't fall for Bishop, and it will be grabbed by Kaylee Klein. She'll give it to Mosley. Mosley will move it quickly. Right side, now coming through the right wing and losing it, and not paying attention with Bishop as Hines almost lost it. Gets it over left wing 3, off the rim and board for Williamson. Saved underneath by Mackenzie Young, but she'll be called for a walk. Ball goes back over to the Guymon Lady Tigers. Woodward up by 20 here as we approach the end of the first half. A great performance by the Boomers coming off the League Capital Championship victory against Kingfisher. The inbound. Bishop gets it back from Portillo. Again, that backcourt press by the Boomers, but Quintero able to move it up. Gets the pass, comes through the lane all alone, and gets the easy shot. 4 points for Quintero. Boomers come back here, 30 seconds left. Mason Mosley will hold it up high and look to make her move. Boomers looking for that final shot of the first half. From the right elbow, gets it back out to Hines on the right wing. Back up top, the trailer for Mackenzie Young. Now left wing for Kirsten Hines. Someone finally on Kirsten Hines. It's Bishop. Now the trailer Williamson up top. Now on the left wing, the trailer Kirsten Hines. 7 seconds, 6 as Hines brings it in. Now moves it back out. Right wing all alone for 3. Young, it hits off the rim and goes in! And that will finish the second quarter for the Woodward Boomers. A 3 by Mackenzie Young gives her 6 points, 36-15. The Boomers impressive in that first half against the Guymon Lady Tigers. And we'll put it into play for Kaylee Hurst. It will be left side for Williamson. Goes inside, all alone. Kaylee Hurst Great setup play there by the Boomers. Kaylee Hurst now with 4. 38-15. Quintero coming back now. Almost has it stripped, and she does now from Kaylee Hurst. Klein almost had it. Now it's Cloyd to pick it up. She'll give it to Grayson Williamson, front court, top of the key. Finds the trailer on the right wing. Mason Mosley will transition back up top. Goes on the high left there for Kaylee Klein. Now left corner for Grayson Williamson. Trailing back over to the left wing. Long three. That's going to be off the rim and board for Hurst. And grabbed underneath. And we'll see a tie-up, and the arrow is going to belong to the Guymon Lady Tigers as we are into the first 34 seconds of quarter number 3. Inbound in the backcourt, Bishop works through that press. Now cross pass Beller. That's tipped off the hands of Hurst, but Eastland able to bring it back now. Here's a 2 from the inside left wing that doesn't fall for Landis, and a foul will be called underneath on the Boomers, or excuse me, on Guymon. They're going to nab number 13 for this one, Johanna Quintero. That'll be her first, and the first for this Guymon team in the second half. And just to mention, Maggie Landis and Megan Beller each have 3 personal fouls for the Lady Tigers in half number 2. Mason Mosley, pass midcourt, now in the front for the Boomers. Gets the trailer up top. Cloyd will take it back. Now high left for Williamson. Now back. Here's a long 3 by Cloyd. Good! Brenley Cloyd's got 9. And it's a 41-15 lead for Woodward. Inbound to Bishop. Again, backcourt press. It's been effective here for the Boomers. Quintero, bounce pass left side. Coming up is Bishop, front court. Will try to go high-low, and she does. Beller will take a mid-range 2, and it's going to rim in. Beller with 8. 41-17 lead pass for Cloyd from Williamson doesn't fall, and Beller there to get it underneath. And it will be controlled by Bishop and the Lady Tigers. So the Boomers have tried that a few times already in this game. That time it didn't work out. Bishop will leave it behind for Quintero on the high left, and she'll transition over to the left wing. Boomers again going with that 2-3 zone. Quintero, right side. Gives it to Landis, and Landis will give it right back to Quintero. Almost 2 minutes into this third quarter, Woodward leading 41-17. Pass on the right side for Landis. Now back up top for Quintero. Back on the right wing for Landis. Landis directing Quintero, but Quintero's not going to come through. Now from the right elbow, that's going to be Beller. Leaves it mid-range 2 for Bishop. Doesn't fall from the right side, and it will be off the rim, and Mason Mosley will take it and bring it back front court for the Boomers. Goes right wing for Hurst as Mosley goes over to the right corner. Here's a 3 that will fall for Kaylee Hurst. Kaylee Hurst now with 7 in this one. She has 5 in this third quarter alone. In the first 2.5. 44-17. Here's a pass inside for Beller. Beller turnaround shot off the left side of the board. Doesn't fall. Grabbed by Hurst. Given to Mosley. Mosley pass midcourt. Goes high-low. Here's Cloyd. Settles her feet underneath and can't finish it on the baseline. And it will be taken away by the Lady Tigers, and it will be Bishop to advance it quickly from the top of the key, coming through the right side of the lane. And that will be a foul on the Boomers as Quintero came through. First one of the half for Woodward. And they will nab Kaylee Hurst for that one. That will be her first. Quintero to shoot 2. Quintero, the sophomore, 4 points in this game. First shot is off the back iron. It rims out. Cammie Porter's going to check back in for Woodward. She'll come in for Hurst. (44-17) advantage. For the Woodward Boomers. Quintero trying to go 1 for 2 on this trip, and she's unable to as it rims out into Cloyd's hand. She gives it to Cammie Porter. Long heave. Oh, good job there by Mason Mosley. Brings it in for the left wing. Now back out on the right wing. Now down low. The pass to Cloyd, and can't bank it home as it goes off the back of the rim. Lands in Bishop's hand, and she'll bring it back now for Guymon. Front court. Bounce pass right wing for Quintero. Quintero with a double team from Williamson and Klein. They'll swing it around, left corner. Now it is Eastland. Eastland, bounce pass. Back on the high left for Landis, looking for some help. Goes high to low. That one's going to be found by Quintero, trying to move it in the paint. Loses it, and it's going to be taken by Cammie Porter. Cammie Porter with another takeaway, and she will transition front court. High right, they'll swing it around left wing. Mosley, now left corner for Williamson, brings it in along the baseline, puts it up, and she is fouled, and she will have a chance to shoot 2. So second team foul on Guymon, and that one's going to be charged to Beller. That's 4 now for her. So Beller already in foul trouble up to the end of the first half. 1 more, and then her night is done. Grayson Williamson finished with 1 point. Now she has 2. finished with a point in the first half. We'll see substitutions as Portillo and Johnson are back in the game. And Beller will come out with those 4 personals, and Eastland will be right behind her. 45-17. And that one was good. Grayson Williamson 2 for 2 on that trip. 46-17. Woodward now up by 29. Mackenzie Young, Kirsten Hines getting ready to check back in for Woodward. It's going to be one of those games, again, where you're going to see a lot of girls get in for the Boomers. Pretty much clear the entire bench. They move it around the perimeter. Bishop, Landis now left wing. Back up top for Bishop. Woodward's zone has been so effective here tonight. Quintero looking for some help on the right wing. Back up top for Bishop. Quintero's going to trail inside. Now on the high right, Bishop goes left wing for Landis, but Woodward just smothering right now. We'll see a double dribble called on Landis as she made contact with Cammie Porter. Young and Hines back in the game. Mosley and Klein will come out. High fives all around from the coaches on the bench. Greg Uribe, Bailey Zaire, and head coach Kinsey Didier. Cammie Porter front court. High right now, right wing for Williamson. Up top now for the free throw line. Williamson, left wing 3. It's going to be short off the rim for Hines and grabbed underneath by Quintero of Guymon. She'll bring it back front court. One-on-one here with Cammie Porter. Trying to go in for the steal was Mackenzie Young, but the pass underneath for Johnson, and she can't complete the shot as it rims out into Cloyd's hands, and she'll give it to Cammie Porter. Lead pass on the left wing for Grayson Williamson. Comes inside and was fouled as she entered the paint. So Guymon's going to pick up their 3rd team foul of this half, and that's going to be charged to Landis, who now has 4 as well. So 4 fouls each for Maggie Landis and Megan Beller. Beller currently on the bench with those 4 fouls. Inbound from the baseline. It will be Mackenzie Young to put it into play. Just behind the free throw line for 2 is Cammie Porter. Cammie Porter with 5 points now. It's a 46-17 advantage for the Boomers. Bishop go high right for Quintero. Back up top, but a takeaway by Mackenzie Young before Bishop could get that one. Back come the Boomers. Pass over for Cammie Porter. Porter moving in for the left wing, and that'll be waved off as she is fouled. That's team foul number 4 on Guymon here in half number 2, and that's going to be charged to number 13, Johanna Quintero. That's going to be her 2nd personal. We'll see a substitution as Eastland is back in, as she will sub in for Landis. Landis, as we mentioned, working with 4 personals right now. 2:56 left in the 3rd. Inbound. Here's a 3 from the left corner that doesn't fall for Floyd. Saved, though, by Kirsten Hines. She'll work it back out right wing. Cross pass back up top. Here's a long 3 from the left wing that doesn't fall for Mackenzie Young, and it will be grabbed by Portillo. Give it to Quintero. Quintero comes back front court. Has her trailer with her with the bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson will be fouled as she went up with the shot in the low post. So Woodward's going to pick up their 2nd as a team in this half, and that's going to be charged to Mackenzie Young. Young now with 2 personals. Mason Mosley and Peyton Rowley. We'll see Rowley for the first time in this game. They're going to be checking in. Johnson's first shot is good. Here's the substitutions for the Boomers. Also, we're going to see Romero back in the game, as she will come in for Quintero. It will be Cammie Porter and Grayson Williamson to come out with Rowley and Mosley entering the game. So Johnson with her first point of the game, looking for her 2nd. Her team down by 30. That one is good too. 48-19, Woodward ahead. Mosley brings it back. Goes on the right wing for Peyton Rowley. Rowley looking for some help, finds a trailer. Kirsten Hines up top. She'll work inside. Peyton Rowley now right wing for Floyd. Out left wing. Here's a long 3 by Mosley. It's going to be short off the front of the rim, and it will be grabbed by Portillo. And Portillo will give it to Bishop to bring up past midcourt. Front court now for Guymon. Bounce pass on the right wing. Portillo maybe thought about that 3, but instead gets it back up top for Bishop. Now back over to the right wing for Portillo. Tries to go inside, up the hand of Floyd, and grabbed along the baseline by Kirsten Hines on another Boomer takeaway. Mason Mosley brings it back. Right corner, here's a mid-range from the right side for 2 for Hurst. It doesn't fall. Saved by Mackenzie Young on the offensive rebound. Back out for Hines. Left corner 3 by Young. That's going to rim out for her that time. She has 2 threes in this game and a jump ball. It's going to stay with Woodward. Throwing that tie up. Brenly Cloyd is back in. She'll sub in for Mikhail Floyd. Minute 52 left to go, 3rd quarter. Woodward up by 29 right now, 48-19. Inbound by Mackenzie Young into Mason Mosley. Right wing, a 3 by Hines. That's going to be off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds on Woodward as Mackenzie Young tried to save it. She had Portillo defending her. But out on the team in black and back over to the team in white. Bishop again brings it up for the Lady Tigers. 1:39 left to go here in the third. They'll swing it over to the left wing. That's Johnson, or left corner, and that pass over to Bishop along the near sidelines, out of bounds on Guymon. Just out of her reach on the end of her bench. And Johnson working that right shoulder right now as she'll be subbed out. Ball back over to Woodward as Mason Mosley brings it in to the front court. Goes high left for Kaylee Klein. Back up top for Rowley. Now right wing for Cloyd. She'll trail back up. Looking for some help. Goes right corner. Peyton Rowley trying to move it inside to Cloyd, and that will be taken away by Portillo. 1:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Quintero will bring it up this time for the Tigers. Goes left wing for Bishop. Bishop back up top for Quintero. Little back and forth as Bishop gets it again on the left wing. Goes left corner. That's going to be Johnson going inside along the baseline underneath and in, and a chance at a three-point play. Nice ball movement by Guymon as Alexis Bishop now has 4 points, and we're going to see Brentley Cloyd pick up her third. And that will be the third for Woodward in this second half. So Bishop a chance to make it a three-point play. Woodward leading 48-21 right now, looking for win number 10 on the 2017-18 season. Bishop completes the three-point play. She's got 5 in this one. Mosley quickly right wing, now trying to move it inside, now backing out in the right corner is Rowley. Rowley defended well by Bishop, looking for some help. Goes behind to Cloyd, who will take it on the right wing. Back up top in the high right for Klein. Cross pass to the left. Hines now left wing for Mosley. Mosley will trail back up top. Has Rowley with her, and she'll leave it for Rowley as Mosley will move inside. They'll swing it around now. Left corner three by Hines off the rim. Put back on the rebound, and a foul will be called on Guymon as Brentley Cloyd will have a chance to shoot 2. And they're going to nab Quintero for her third personal. With 33.9 seconds left to go in the third quarter for Guymon, that puts them at 6 team fouls. Brentley Cloyd makes the first shot. Cloyd now with 10 points, a few substitutions here for Guymon. Cloyd gets number 11. 50-22, Woodward out front. Only 5 team fouls on Guymon here in the second half. Got a little ahead of myself there. Bishop with control, moves it left side for Valaquette, who was in the game for the first time. Now Bishop back to Valaquette on the left wing. Here's a long 3 by Bishop. It's good. Good shot by Bishop. 50-25. Final second, thrown up by Peyton Rowley. Mid-range 2 from the right side, and they're going to nab Alexis Bishop for a foul. That's her third. 1.1 left to go here in the third quarter. That's now 6 for Guymon as a team. Rowley to shoot 2. A little too hard off the rim for Rowley as she'll get another shot. Looking to go 1 of 2 on this trip. Second one off the rim as well, and grabbed underneath by Bishop, and time expires here in quarter number 3, where it is 50-25, Woodward ahead. 50-25, Woodward girls leading the Guymon Lady Tigers here at Guymon High School on Z92, Z92online.com. Sean Gallagher with you. Brentley Cloyd is your leading scorer with 11 points right now for the Boomers. 9 points for Kaylee Klein, 6 points for Mackenzie Young. 5 points each for Mason Mosley and Cammie Porter as Bishop controls for Guymon to start this fourth quarter. Eastland on the high left, back over to Bishop. Now for Eastland left wing, moves it inside. Now in the paint, turnaround in the mid post, and a shot and good by Beller. We told you Beller's dealing with 4 personal fouls right now. She's at 10 points in this game. Quickly back. Here's a 3 by Kaylee Klein again. Update that number. She's got 12 in this one. 53-27. Eastland bounce pass up top for Bishop. Back to Eastland on the left wing. Goes left elbow. Beller looking for some help. Will take the long 2. Doesn't fall. It hits the rim, but underneath we'll see a tie-up, and the ball is going to go back over to Woodward. As in there was Cammie Porter and also Aspen Valaquette. Cross pass left to right. Mosley to Cammie Porter, finds the lead. That's Kaylee Klein from the left elbow, gets it back up for Mason Mosley. Leaves it up top for Williamson as Mosley moves inside. Now from the right wing, it's Cammie Porter. Cross pass high left for Cloyd. Trailing back up to get it is Klein. Cloyd's going to move inside now. Here's a right wing three by Mason Mosley. Rims out. That took a trip around the world, but saved by Cammie Porter. Can't put it back. Grabbed by Mosley, and we'll see a foul underneath as she fell to the floor. So the floor foul will be the 7th on Guymon here. Puts Woodward in the bonus, and that one's going to be charged to Eastland, who picks up her second. 53-27. We are a minute 12 into this 4th and final quarter. Boys game coming up next. So stick with us here on Z92. Got a bit of a later start, but we're glad you stuck with us through our extended pregame. 1-1. The front is good for Mason Mosley. Back half is good as well. 7 points for the senior Mosley. 55-27 in favor of the Boomers. Eastland gets the pass, now goes left corner for Beller. Beller back up top for Bishop. It was left alone for a brief second. Kaylee Klein comes in. Now they swing it back over to left corner. Beller for three. Short off the front of the rim in her direction. Woodward moving left to right here in the second half. Pass by Mosley over to the left wing for Klein. Now back up top, long three by Williamson. Going to rim out. Saved though by Cloyd, but grabbed by Eastland. Eastland able to get it to Bishop. That one just out of the hands of Cloyd, and Eastland was actually on the floor and was able to grab that and move it to her teammate Bishop. Bishop brings it back, now high right, pass for Eastland, right corner for Beller, back up top with the long pass from Beller to Bishop. Now it's Eastland. Here's a long three from the top of the key. Doesn't go for Bishop, it rims off, and 27, Woodward leading. Backcourt inbound for the Boomers as Mason Mosley will bring it up. Stops at the right wing, goes back up, top of the key. No look pass, Cammie Porter for the high right for Williamson. Trailing back up is Kaylee Klein. Klein looks, right wing, friendly Cloyd again, finds that trailer as the Boomers rotate. Cammie Porter goes inside with the pass for Cloyd, and she can't lay it up and in, but we'll see a foul underneath. Wait a minute, Mikhail Floyd's on the bench, but Floyd's going to pick up her 4th personal, so she's the player to watch for Woodward right now. Woodward now with 4 here in the second half. Boomers are already in the bonus. Guymon has 7 fouls as the team. Quintero, bounce pass, moving it in on the right side of the lane. Losing it for a second was Beller. Kept it in, I don't know how she did it. Right corner for Bishop, back up top for Eastland. Now a quick pass for Landis on the left wing. Now cross pass right wing for Quintero with 3. That's good. So Quintero has 7. Woodward still up big by 25, 55, 30. High-low pass here. Porter underneath for Cloyd. And we'll see a foul. Fouls for Guymon. The front half is good for Brenly Cloyd. She has 12 to tie her teammate Klein right now with point total. 5:05 left. 56-30 Woodward. Second shot is good for Cloyd. 13 now for the senior. Quintero will bring it back for Guymon. Pass midcourt. Pass on the right side up high. That was Portillo. Now this is Chode, and she gets into a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Guymon over on the right corner. But I think Grayson Williamson was the player in there. Mackenzie Young's going to sub in for Williamson, as it will be an inbound from the right side of the baseline in our direction. She'll move it in. Left corner 3. Not good by Portillo off the rim and grabbed by Cloyd. Cloyd for Mason Mosley. Mosley from the right side brings it back. Now transitions back up top. One-on-one with Quintero. Now in the high left will make the pass to the trailer on the right wing, Kaylee Klein. You don't want to leave Kaylee Klein alone on the wing. I think Guymon has learned their lesson here tonight. Left wing now coming through the free throw line was Cloyd over to Cammie Porter for a 3, doesn't fall. Right corner, Mackenzie Young tries to save it, and saved by Cammie Porter. We can't see it from our vantage point, but good job by the junior to keep it in play, but the Guymon Tigers are going to bring it back regardless. Quintero, here's a jumper, long 2 from the right corner is good for Beller. Beller in this one with 12 points. Now for the right wing, Cammie Porter, and she'll be fouled and a chance to shoot. Cammie Porter, first shot of 2 is good. Substitutions, Mikhail Floyd in for Brenly Cloyd. Portillo's going to come out. So will Choate. Bishop and Johnson check back in for Guymon. 4:08 left to go in this one. Boys game coming up next. Stick with us. Cammie Porter makes the second. Porter with 7. Boomers up 27. Right side for Bishop, goes right corner now for Beller, trying to work along the baseline. Loses it as Mason Mosley was defending. Good job by Mosley to force that out of bounds. And Kirsten Hines, Grayson Williamson come in. Kaylee Klein, Mason Mosley will sub out. Mackenzie Young to put it into play in her back court. Bounce pass in to Porter, cross pass left to right. Now coming right side is Mackenzie Young. Pass midcourt, more toward that Guymon G. Lisa behind for Cammie Porter now. Porter, cross pass for Young. Thought about taking that long three, which would be around the college, maybe even close to the NBA line, but they'll swing it around instead. Now on the left wing, Cammie Porter, mid-range jumper, off the rim, doesn't fall. Saved on the offensive rebound by Hines. She's bumped by Johnson, and Johnson's going to pick up the 10th team foul. First shot by Hines. Going to rim out. 3:31 left to go, 59-32 in favor of the Boomers. As they are on their way to their 10th win of the season. Second shot is good. One of two goes Hines from the charity stripe. That's her first point of the game. We'll see a substitution here as Eastland will come out. And in the game will be Jackie Mendoza, number 35 for Guymon. Quintero brings it up for the Lady Tigers. Sets the play. Cammie Porter defending. Will go on the high right and move inside Quintero with the pass to Bishop. Bishop on the high right. Goes right corner for Quintero, who moved inside. Now trailing along the right wing. Bounce pass back to Bishop. Bishop spins at the right wing. Bounce pass inside and moving in the paint. Throwing it up, and it'll be short off the rim for Beller and taken by Grayson Williamson of Woodward. Bounce pass quickly to Cammie Porter. Comes in right side of the lane. Throws it off the rim. Off the board and rim, doesn't fall. Put back doesn't go either for Cammie Porter. Saved underneath by Johnson. Now Quintero goes off her hand. Now to Beller. Now Quintero will control with 2:50 left to go for the Lady Tigers of Guymon. Holding it up high is Bishop. Bishop transitions, picks it up by Quintero. Bounce pass from the right wing, goes off Beller and taken away by her 22 counterpart, Mikhail Floyd. Pass for Cammie Porter. Finding, coming in from the left wing, Grayson Williamson puts in the shot. Good work by the Woodward Boomers. Grayson Williamson now with 5 in this one. 2.5 left to go. 30-point advantage, 62-32. Quintero from the top of the key, bounce pass left wing. She'll get it back from Mendoza. Now goes over to the right side for a 2, just outside the right leg on the right block for Beller. Beller picks up another 2. She's got 14 in this one, and that pass just a little too hard down low for Mikhail Floyd, but it's last off Guymon. We'll see substitutions as Cammie Porter comes out and Peyton Rowley is back in. We'll see subs for Guymon as well. In for the first time tonight, Kylie Moyer comes in for Grayson Williamson, so some of the younger players getting a chance here. Looks like Emily Nelson will also be coming in. Mackenzie Young, inbound, moving it up from the left wing was Moyer. Rowley, here's a right wing 3 by Mackenzie Young off the back iron, and grabbed underneath and controlled by Quintero. Quintero brings it back front court for the Lady Tigers, finds a trailer. Here's a long 3 from the right wing. That's good for Bishop. Or check that. You now have 7 for Cammie Porter, 4 for Mikhail Floyd, 5 for Mosley, and 1 for Kirsten Hines. Woodward with possession. All alone is Cloyd. I don't know how she got that open, but an easy layup with the assist from Cammie Porter. So let's add on to Brentley Cloyd's total here tonight. She's got 15, and it's 64-37 in favor of the Woodward girls. Bishop sets up the play, point guard. As the Boomers are just relentless, they never stop playing. Even when they're up by this much, a pass inside to Portillo, and she will be fouled. So Portillo, Brentley Cloyd is going to foul out of this one, but again, an impressive performance, 15 points in total, and she will be the one called. Mikhail Floyd's going to check back in, but again, a great performance by Cloyd, the senior, who has had a lot of great games in the first 11 for the Woodward Boomers. 5 fouls for the Boomers. First shot by Patillo does not go. 64-37. Second attempt. Off the rim by Portillo. Saved by her teammate Bishop. Quintero now controlling for the Lady Tigers. Quintero looking for some help. Bounce pass, able to move it over. Here's a long 3 from the right wing. That's not going to fall for Beasley. Sadie Beasley's shot misses. Cami Porter advances for Mosley, and we'll see a foul on Quintero. And Quintero's going to pick up her 4th.
2 shots upcoming for Mosley, as Woodward has been in the double bonus the last few minutes. Mason Mosley right now in this game, a total of 7 points, looking to add on to her total. Woodward about to improve to 10-1 on the year. First shot is good. We'll see substitutions, a full line change here for the Boomers. Emily Nelson's going to have to hang on for a second as Mosley's going to take her shots. So again, the Boomer bench clears. You got Kylie Moyer, Jordan Wadley, Kirsten Hines, and Peyton Rowley on the floor right now. Mosley's second shot is good. Emily Nelson will check in for her. So Mosley's going to finish this game with a total of 9. The inbound to Eastland from Mendoza for Guymon. A minute 2 left to go. Woodward leading 66-37 on their way to win number 10. Eastland gets the pass back up top. We'll go over to the right side. Mendoza, Eastland, and nobody there. Thought maybe she would have Chode in the vicinity, but didn't have her. Substitution upcoming for Guymon as they get some of their players in here. Aspen Elaked will be back in for Eastland. Under 50 left to go, as it will be Rowley. Hines back up top for Wadley. Long cross pass Nelson for Rowley. Rowley comes back up. Now on the left wing, Hines. Bounce pass in the left corner for Nelson. Transitioning back left wing. That will be Wadley. Here's a long 3 that doesn't fall for Moyer. Saved underneath, though, saved in as she came in, I should say, by Nelson. They'll swing it around. Here's Hines, left wing 3. Good! Kirsten Hines has 4 in this one. 69-37 in favor of the Boomers. Mendoza leaves it behind for Choate on the left wing for Guymon. Final 12 seconds of this one at the free throw line, and we'll see a foul. That's going to go against Woodward's number 10, Jordan Wadley. That's 6 for the Boomers. It will be a floor foul, so an inbound upcoming, as it was Noella Marino who was fouled on that play. Baseline inbound for the left side. Mendoza gets it in. Left corner for Choate. Choate will transition with the bounce pass for Balaquet. Now pass inside in the post. That one won't fall for Moreno, and it will be held by Hines with 1 second left, and time expires. The Boomers win big here, 69-37 over the Guymon Lady Tigers. The Boomers are now 10-1 on the year. They come into this week number 4 in the Class 5A rankings in the OSSAA. Guymon will fall to 4-7 this season.